Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we're going to do the review for this media player by Asus. That's the OPlay Mini Plus. And before I show you the actual review, I'll also show you by connecting it to a television. And let me give you a physical overview of this Asus OPlay Mini. And actually, if you can see, it's actually pretty small. And this Plus model denotes that it is internet enabled. That means it you can connect it to your network using a physical cable, or it also has built-in Wi-Fi. Moving on the front, we have this. This is a LED notification light, and when the unit is in standby, it glows in red color. When it's on, it glows in blue color. We also have a USB slot. You can connect your pen drives or portable hard drives to it like this very easily. And I tested it with thumb drives, and I also connected my 500 GB hard drive, and it worked perfectly. We also have a SD card reader, so you can directly connect your SD cards here. And this is the IR blaster. On this end actually we have nothing, and on the back actually we have all the ports. As you can see, this is for the power, and this is for the Ethernet, and it's a gigabit port. And this is eSATA cum USB port. You can also attach standard USB drives. It works, and it goes in like this. We have a pin for resetting. If you have any issues, you can reset it. And this is a standard HDMI port using which you can connect it to your television. If you have an old type television, you can also use an AV cable, and this is for optical out if you have a compatible receiver. Now let me show you the actual user interface of this Asus OPlay by connecting it to a television. So this is how the interface looks when it's connected to your television. We have these icons, and if you have a hard drive plugged in or some video content, all movies will be listed here. I can't show you the movies for copyright reasons, but let me show you the setup. And this is the setup pane, and you can do all the settings here. For example, in the audio department, you can control the HDMI output, surround sound, etc. And one more thing I really liked about this unit is that it does support 1080p at 24 Hz if your television supports that. That's a good thing. And this is for internet connectivity. For example, I'm using a wired LAN, hence I chose that. But you can also use a wireless setup, that is Wi-Fi, with this unit. And this is for the firmware update, and actually I did do the firmware update, and it just detects the version info, and you can upgrade it like that. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just check for the update like this, and it says we have the latest update. If it's not there, it will download it and update it. It reboots the unit about 2 times. So this is the basic interface, and I would say it looks kind of outdated because I've used other media players also, but it is functional. For example, as it's internet enabled, we also do have access to online media like YouTube, Facebook, etc. But again, as the remote is pretty simple, it's actually a little bit difficult to navigate as it does not have a keyboard within the remote. So yes, you can access online stuff like Facebook and YouTube with this one, but again, as you can see, it's pretty slow. It's not that fast, and the interface is actually pretty slow. If you are more into this, watching YouTube, etc. on the television, I would suggest the Chromecast, which is actually a lot faster than this. And as you can see, it is pretty slow. You can sign in like this, but again, the interface is slow. So let me get out of this one. Where this unit actually shines is for the content that you have, or you're connecting via your USB thumb drive or hard drives, or the content that you have on your network. For example, let's go to the file manager. The content, I have a USB thumb drive attached, and I can access the content like this. And if I had a hard drive, it will be shown over here. We can also use a SD card as I showed, and that will be shown over here. And this is for the network, and this is for UPnP is for DLNA. Let me show you the network. Let me scan. And actually, as you can see, now I can access some of my shared network. For example, you don't need fancy stuff like NAS or something. Yes, it works with DLNA also, but you can also create a simple share on your Windows computer, and that can be visible. For example, as you can see, it is able to access my Windows 8 PC, but I have a dedicated NAS, and that can also be accessed. And let's access that. And let's go to some videos, and let me just go to my Geeky Ranjit videos that I have. One thing that I noticed is that if you have a lot of videos, for example, I have about 770 of my own videos in this folder, navigating is actually extremely slow. If you press the down button continuously, it does make a sound, but as you can see, it's scrolling very slowly. So if you have a huge list like this, it's painfully slow to move around. I would suggest that don't keep more than 25 to 30 videos in a folder. Otherwise, navigating it is actually pretty slow. In terms of video playback, I did not have any problem. I tested it with a lot of various video formats. For example, I tried it with MKV files, DivX files, AVI files, MP4 files. In fact, any video format that I threw on this, it could play it back without any issues. So let us just actually play back one of the videos. Again, these are my own videos, hence I am able to play it back. Let's play this, and you just select it and play it, and this is being played over the network. Again, one more thing is that it remembers if you have played the video earlier, so it can resume. For example, I'll resume it, and as you can see, it is playing back from the point where I left. So it does have kind of memory bug, but again, if you power it off, it does not remember. So that is the thing. Only con is, again, as I told you, if you have a huge list of videos, it's actually pretty painful to scroll around. So that was a little bit of annoying factor. And in terms of UI, it is okay, but it's not extremely fast, I would say. So overall, I would say it's a great media player. It could play back any video format I threw on it. That was great. You can also play, what do you say, you can store your whatever photographs you have. For example, these are some of the photos I have on the thumb drive, and as you can see, you can play that back also. So that functionality is also there. Also, this is the network model. That's why we have that Asus OPlay Mini Plus. But again, if you don't want those network features, I think so this networked edition, that is Mini Play Plus, sells in India for 8,500 or so. But if you're not interested in that network playback features, you can just go for this regular version of this Asus OPlay Media, and that sells for just around 4,000 rupees or so. So overall, a decent product, but again, I would say the interface could have been a little better. And in terms of when you are sorting a lot of files, it should have been a lot faster. So that's it for now for this Asus OPlay media player. I'll also be doing some other media player reviews in the next coming weeks. So if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.